We have some interesting news going on. Microsoft's AI plans are falling apart. Now, to some people who may not know, infamous, what does it have to do with entertainment? Well, it does. A lot have to do with entertainment. You may not know, Microsoft is currently the biggest, if not one of the biggest publishers. It's the biggest publisher in gaming on PlayStation, and they've set their sights on being the biggest. But let me get on into it. Microsoft has spent billions and plans to pour more billions into their AI initiative, as all tech giants and companies are doing right now. He who gets to the best AI is he who unleashes Skynet. Microsoft has implemented Microsoft's Copilot into almost every aspect and fiber of the company. But it seems not just that. There were thousands, I need you all to hear me, thousands of people that have been laid off, that have been fired, that have been jobs taken away, relocated, whatever verbiage you want to use, in their initiative to push AI to be the king crowning jewel of this AI initiative, and it seems it's withering away. Google, apparently, Gemini 3 AI is so much so that it is outpacing Microsoft's Copilot and their open source AI chat GPT. So much so that OpenAI put out a newsletter saying they have a red alert on just how much Gemini 3 is outpacing them. And I just want to say, hey, was it worth this, Microsoft? Was it worth all the lives you have let go, the people's jobs you've taken away, and all this money in the billions that they are blowing to push this AI race? I don't know how you all have not seen a Terminator movie to know what the hell the end game of this is, but hey, I'm just a crazy guy on the internet, and I just find it very, very interesting. You have these corporations, endless amount of resources, endless amount into this one single aspect, and then on the same point, they're making record profits, but at the same time, they also want to raise the prices to affect us, the consumer. And I just find it highly interesting, and hey, serves you right. And what do you have to say on this?
Listen, AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. A lot of companies are pouring money into their AI capabilities, and that's why all these data centers are going up as quickly as possible. And why there's even like the chip manufacturer that just opened in Arizona. Like, there's a lot of money being pumped into not just the AI capabilities, but the maintenance of AI. And I don't agree with my cousin when he states that whoever's first to the table with AI will be the true winners. I think because listen, somebody like Apple's whole mindset is, yeah, we might not be the first to the table, but you know what? We do it the best. And I think that's who's really going to win this AI race. And that's really what it's about. Who can make AI the best and more integrated in people's day to day lives? So listen, Gemini is kind of leading in that type of aspect. Is it the best AI on the market? I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that. I really don't care. But are they the best, giving the best quality, the best functionality to everyday people? Probably yes. Because I've seen Gemini in action, and it is very good, and it outpaces everything, probably 3 to 1 in my books. But I mean, this doesn't mean Microsoft is collapsing. Let's tone that down. Microsoft is a $1 billion company. They're a-okay. But Google has caught up fast in the AI race. The AI race is now neck to neck, not one sided anymore. To where in the past it was Microsoft plus OpenAI versus everybody, and now it's kind of crowded. It's many people at the table now, which is to be expected when there's still more innovation that needs to be done. Why is Gemini shaking up everything? Google search, and I talked to my cousin offline. The reason why Gemini is probably outpacing everything is just because it's from Google. And what is Google? The number one search engine in the world. So they have so much data, free data, because it's their data that they can use to implement into the Gemini system. So it only makes sense that Google got a heads up. To whereas Microsoft, they're just selling software on your computer. They don't really have natural data they could use, beforehand. Like Google can probably go back 30 years and build a comprehensive AI systems, whereas Microsoft, they got to kind of pay testers and people Google and get feedback from actual real people to build their system. So it's not, listen, I say all to say it's not crazy that Google and Gemini is so well advanced more than any other product that's on the market right now, just because of how their natural business was before and how that natural business can feed into Gemini and make Gemini the more intelligent AI on the market. Microsoft is losing momentum. I'm not going to lie. Heavy dependence on OpenAI is very detrimental. Internal tensions after the Sam drama, the board shake, AI safety versus profit fights, Copilot rollout problems, confusing branding, mixed public reception, enterprise fatigue. Listen, Microsoft Copilot is not the best. It kind of feels invasive in some points, and it's just not like a natural feeling like Gemini is, and that's just something that they're gonna have to deal with. Gemini is native to Android, lives inside search. Like I said, Gemini is from a search engine, integrated with YouTube. This gives Google billions of daily AI users automatically. No app downloads needed, no subscription required. Microsoft has great AI, but Google has access. That's the biggest difference. Access is everything when you're trying to build a cohesive AI system. And I might be nerding some people out, but listen, that's just what it is. If Gemini keeps improving at this pace, Copilot becomes ordinary. It becomes irrelevant. I mean, Office loses its AI edge, which I don't think it ever had. Microsoft could focus to build own true standalone AI outside of OpenAI and fully absorb OpenAI long term. So I mean, they got some options. Listen, I don't think Microsoft is throwing in the towel per se. I just think you can't get over Google's access to information. And that's the biggest power in today's anything is information and how easily you can get that information. That's why your information security is so important in 2025 and going forward. But at the end of the day, Microsoft bet everything on OpenAI, but Google just proved why owning the entire ecosystem still wins wars. We'll see. We'll see the result of this battle. Like I said, I expect probably more people to come to the table and try to make their own thing, but I just think Gemini is just so incredible because of this access. And now even Apple has thrown in the towel. It's like, listen, Gemini, help us out with Siri. Help us out with our AI implications. And so that's a big thing. Whereas Apple is folding the towel, which they have made their whole business plan on. We might not be the first to the table, but when we come to the table, we're the best on the market. And I don't think Apple, even Apple, a $1 trillion company, says we don't have enough access to beat Gemini, and Gemini is so far ahead. We might as well build our pillars off the Gemini system for however long. Just like before, Apple didn't make their own chips. They relied on Intel until what? Till the business caught up and was able to make chips better than Intel. And they might do this with the AI system. They'll implement Gemini's, coding, background, structure, but as they're doing that and they're paying a fee, they're going to be developing their stuff too in the background to one day not be so dependent on Gemini. I think, listen, this is just a factor of access, and Microsoft be okay. And Microsoft got money, so they'll be okay. But you got to think
Oh
anything
yeah,
else?
they'll be fine. And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, are you not entertained?